Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel Simply Commerce. So today we are going to start with a new chapter of class 11th accountancy, that is your accounting equation. It's your accounting equation. So let's begin. Now there is a person R who wants to start a sneaker business. He wants to manufacture sneakers. So what he did, he invested 5 lakh from his own pocket into the business. So this 5 lakh that he has invested is the capital, because R is the owner. He has got this 5 lakh. Okay? So this is his capital. And he also took a loan of rupees 5 lakh from bank. He took a loan. Okay? So this loan is like a liability for the business. It is a liability for the business that he is starting. Now with this 10 lakh amount, he manufactured sneakers. क्या उसने manufacture करा? Sneakers. और उससे पहले, before the manufacturing of sneakers, he had to buy some machinery. ठीक है? So this machinery was worth 2 lakh and sneakers that he manufactured were worth 8 lakh. So total is your 10 lakh. So the funds that he got from his capital and from the loan that he took from the bank, that he used in the purchase of machinery and in the manufacturing of sneakers. तो ये जो इसके पास sneakers and machinery है, these are called the resources of business. What are they? They are the resources. And the capital and the loan that he has taken from the bank, which is a liability, that are the sources. What are they called? They are the sources. So what is an accounting equation? Accounting equation is when the resources of the business are equal to the sources of funds. ये क्या है? ये sources है जहाँ से आप funds raise कर रहे हो for the business, and these sources are being used in these resources. They are used in these resources. क्या resources हैं? जो machinery है और जो goods है, sneakers है ना, वो manufacture. So they are the assets of the business. They are the assets of the business. So what is the golden rule? The golden rule is whatever business owns, whatever business owns. What is the word used here? Owns. Whatever the business owns is equal to whatever the business owes. Whatever the business owes. So what is the keyword here? Owes. तो whatever the business owns, क्या own कर रहा है? Are sneakers and machinery. ठीक है? Is equal to whatever the business owes. Owes मतलब he has an obligation to pay back his own capital of 5 lakh and the bank loan. Owes मतलब he has an obligation, he has a liability to pay. ठीक है? So whatever the business owns is equal to whatever the business owes. So this is called the golden rule of accounting equation. So what is an accounting equation? An accounting equation is what you can say, it is assets is equal to liability plus capital. Just remember this equation. This is the accounting equation. Assets is equal to liability plus capital. Assets is what the business owns. Liability plus capital is whatever the business owes. They should match. They should match. So what can we say about accounting equation? Accounting equation, it is a mathematical expression. It is a mathematical expression. Maths में कराया ना हमने algebraic expression. This is an expression जहाँ पे LHS is equal to RHS. ठीक है? So it is a mathematical expression and it is based on dual aspect concept. It is based on dual aspect concept. What is the dual aspect concept? We have done it in the earlier chapters. Dual aspect concept matlab every business transaction has two aspects, debit and credit, and the debit amount should always be equal to the credit amount. The debit amount should always be equal to the credit amount. So dual aspect means every business transaction has an equal debit and credit That is the dual aspect concept. So every transaction affects two accounts. Every transaction affects two accounts, है ना? ठीक है, जैसे कि अगर are purchased machinery for rupees 2 lakh, so what is happening? Machinery is increasing, asset is increasing, so machinery account will be affected, and cash is going out, so cash account is affected, it's decreasing. So for a transaction at least two accounts are affected. ठीक है, at least two accounts are affected, at least. So these are the points of, and this accounting equation has another name. It is also called your balance sheet equation. What is it called? Also called what? It is also called balance sheet equation. Now why is it called balance sheet equation? It is called balance sheet equation because it involves assets, liability and capital, which are the items to be shown in the balance sheet. Balance sheet कैसी होती है? ऐसी होती है ना? This is the balance sheet. Here you have the capital and the liability, and here you have your assets. So this side should always be equal to this side. Asset should always be equal to capital plus liability. That is why it is also called balance sheet equation. अगर आपका क्वेश्चन आता है कि what is another name for accounting equation, you must write it's called balance sheet equation. Now what is an asset? Asset is whatever the business owns. Whatever the business owns. And liability and capital is whatever the business owes. Whatever the business owes. Now what is liability? Liability is your external liability. External liability of the business, like banks, creditors, financial institutions. ठीक है, ये सारे आपके external liability है. Creditors, banks, financial institutions. These are all your liabilities, which are also called external liability. They are your external liability. And what is capital? It is your internal liability. What is it? It's the internal liability of the business. It is called the internal liability of the business. It is the amount that the business owes to the owner. To the owner. Owner को pay करेगा business. और यहाँ पे किसको pay करेगा? Creditors को, banks को, financial institutions को, because they have given the funds to the business for starting, है ना? या फिर बीच में भी. This liability plus capital, see, we write assets is equal to liability plus capital. Now this liability is the outside equity. What is it called? It's also called outside equity, and capital is called inside equity. इन दोनों को एक साथ क्या बोलते हैं? It is called total equity. What is it called? It is called total equity. So liability and the outsiders and the insider, that is the owner, they have a claim on the assets of the business. इस accounting equation से हम क्या बोल सकते हैं कि जो banks हैं, financial institutions हैं, creditors हैं, और जो owner है business को उनको pay करना है ना? It has an obligation to repay them. ठीक है, but if the business is not able to repay them, if by chance the business is incurring losses, then what will happen? They all, outsiders and the insider, that is the owner, they have a claim on the assets of the business. They can use the assets of the business to get their money back. They will tell the business कि अपने assets को बेचो, sell your assets and pay us back. So this side, that is the liability plus capital, it has a claim on the assets of the business. So this also you can infer from the accounting equation. So what is it? All outsiders and owner, that is, what is it? That is liability plus capital has a claim on assets of the business. They have a claim on the assets of the business. This is a very important point that you get to know from this accounting equation. ठीक है, इस इक्वेशन से हमें ये पता चलता है कि आउटसाइडर्स एंड द ओनर दे हैव अ क्लेम ऑन द असेट्स ऑफ द बिजनेस. ओके, नाउ this outside equity, inside equity is called total equity. Okay, so these are the main points of your accounting equation. So your asset should always be equal to liability plus capital. Your resources should always be equal to your sources, or whatever the business owns is equal to whatever the business owes. Understood? Now, if the now see, this is the accounting equation जो आपने अभी पढ़ा, assets is equal to liability plus capital. This is the outside liability, this is the outside liability, and this is the inside liability, owner वाली. ठीक है? So whenever the payment has to be made, the payment will be first made to outside liability. First this will be repaid and then the owner will be paid. Understood? Every time. तो पहली preference claim on the assets, first claim on the assets of the business will be of the outsiders, will be of the outsiders and not the owner. After all the liabilities are paid, external liabilities, then the internal liability is paid. Then the internal liability or the capital that the owner has got into the business is paid by the business. So you should remember this. Okay. So now we will see a few transactions. Okay. We will see transactions affecting two accounts. Two accounts. ठीक है. Let's see. Accounting equation कैसे इसमें. तो पहला है increase in asset and increase in liability, and increase in liability. What can be the transaction? Purchased furniture from AB company, from AB company. This is the transaction. ठीक है, तो furniture आ रहा है. So your furniture is your asset. Furniture is your asset. So it is increasing, and at the same time you are taking the furniture from AB company. Whenever nothing is mentioned, whether it is a cash or a credit transaction, and the name of the seller is given, it means it is a credit transaction. It is a credit transaction. है ना, ये हमने पहले भी सीखा है. So your what is increasing? AB company is your creditor. AB company is the creditor. So your creditor is also increasing, which is your external liability. It's external liability. So furniture, which is an asset, is increasing, and your creditor, that is your AB company, that is also increasing. So this. Now took loan from bank. There is another transaction in the business. Took loan from bank. तो इसमें क्या हो रहा है? Cash is increasing. Cash, which is the asset, वो increase हो रहा है ना, business में आ रहा है, बैंक ने हमें पैसा दिया. And what is happening? The bank, which is who is your creditor, so your liability is increasing. Here again you have to repay back to the bank. फ्री में नहीं दे रहा है. You whatever the bank is given, you have to pay along with interest. So your liability is also increasing. So these are the two cases where your asset is increasing and your liability is also increasing at the same time. Now second is where your asset is decreasing and liability is also decreasing at the same time. Liability is also decreasing at the same time. ऐसा कौन सा transaction हो सकता है? Paid, repaid, loan to bank. Business ने जो loan लिया था उसको repay कर दिया. So what is happening here? Now cash is decreasing. It is going out of the business. You are paying. So asset is decreasing. Asset is decreasing, and at the same time, bank, who was your liability, you have paid to the bank. So your liability is also decreasing here. आपने pay कर दिया. Your liability is finished. So here your asset is also decreasing and your liability is also decreasing. Are you understanding? Now one more example I'll give you. Paying outstanding salary. Paying outstanding salary. We all know that outstanding salary मतलब हमें पे करना था ये एक्सपेंस, पर हमने पे अभी तक नहीं किया. सो इट्स अ लाइबिलिटी फॉर द फर्म. सो आउटस्टैंडिंग सैलरी इज लाइक अ लाइबिलिटी एंड नाउ यू आर पेइंग इट. तो आपका कैश which is an asset is going down, it is decreasing because you are paying, and at the same time outstanding salary which is your liability, that is also decreasing. Understood? तो आपको ऐसे देखना है कि कौन से दो अकाउंट्स अफेक्ट हो रहे हैं. नाउ ट्रांजैक्शंस अफेक्टिंग टू अकाउंट्स. अब पहला हमने देख लिया इंक्रीज इन असेट एंड इंक्रीज इन लाइबिलिटी, इंक्रीज इन असेट, डिक्रीज इन असेट एंड डिक्रीज इन लाइबिलिटी. थर्ड वन, इंक्रीज इन कैपिटल एंड इंक्रीज इन योर असेट. ऐसा कौन सा ट्रांजैक्शन है जिसमें आपका कैपिटल भी बढ़ रहा है एंड असेट भी बढ़ रहा है? थिंक, व्हाट कैन इट बी? Started business with cash. कोई भी अमाउंट. Started business with cash. इसमें क्या हो रहा है? Owner is getting the cash. तो what is happening? Cash is increasing, which is your asset, and at the same time, this money who has got? It's the owner. Owner's money that he invests in business is the capital. है ना? तो कैपिटल भी इंक्रीज हो रही है. द इंटरनल लाइबिलिटी इज इंक्रीजिंग फॉर द बिजनेस. इंटरनल लाइबिलिटी, ओनर है ना, जो अमाउंट वो लेके आया उसको बाद में पे तो करना पड़ेगा ना बिजनेस को. सो हियर एक्सटर्नल लाइबिलिटी वाज इंक्रीजिंग एंड डिक्रीजिंग. हियर इंटरनल लाइबिलिटी इज इंक्रीजिंग एंड एट द सेम टाइम कैश असेट इज ऑल्सो इंक्रीजिंग. नाउ फोर्थ सिचुएशन, देयर डिक्रीज इन असेट, कैपिटल एंड डिक्रीज इन असेट. ऐसा कौन सा ट्रांजैक्शन है जिसमें कैपिटल भी डिक्रीज हो रही है और असेट भी डिक्रीज हो रहा है? कैन यू थिंक? यस. नाउ इट कैन बी ड्रॉइंग कैश, सम अमाउंट. ड्रॉइंग्स आर मेड फॉर बाय द ओनर फॉर हिज पर्सनल यूज फ्रॉम द बिजनेस. तो क्या कर रहा है यहाँ पे? कौन करता है ड्रॉइंग्स? ओनली द ओनर डज इट. ठीक है. तो क्या हो रहा है? आपका कैश इज गोइंग डाउन. कैश विड्रॉ कर रहा है बिजनेस से. सो कैश विच इज एन असेट इज डिक्रीजिंग एंड एट द सेम टाइम द कैपिटल इज ऑल्सो डिक्रीजिंग बिकॉज फ्रॉम वेयर इज ही विड्रॉइंग? ही इज विड्रॉइंग फ्रॉम द कैपिटल अकाउंट. है ना? तो कैपिटल और द इंटरनल लाइबिलिटी ऑफ बिजनेस इज गोइंग डाउन. अब बिजनेस को इतना कम पे करना पड़ेगा ओनर को. सो हियर इन दिस केस असेट इज ऑल्सो डिक्रीजिंग एंड द कैपिटल इज ऑल्सो डिक्रीजिंग. नाउ द फिफ्थ सिचुएशन, व्हेन द असेट इज इंक्रीजिंग and one asset is increasing and other asset is decreasing and other asset is decreasing. ऐसा कौन से बिजनेस ट्रांजैक्शंस हैं जिसमें एक असेट इंक्रीज हो रहा है और दूसरा डिक्रीज हो रहा है? सोचो, थिंक. रिसीव्ड कैश फ्रॉम डेटर्स. रिसीव्ड कैश फ्रॉम डेटर्स. तो कैश आपको मिल रहा है बिजनेस को. डेटर्स कौन होते हैं? दे आर द पीपल हु ओ बिजनेस मनी. उनको बिजनेस को पे करना है. तो अभी कैश विच इज एन असेट इज increasing because it's coming into the business, and debtors are also assets. Debtors are also assets. Debtors are people who owe money. तो debtors जो है वो decrease हो रहे हैं. उन्होंने अब पे कर दिया है ना बिजनेस को, तो वो decrease हो गए. Debtors decrease हो गए और बिजनेस को कैश आ गया. तो on the one hand asset is increasing, and on the other hand the other asset which is a debtor is decreasing. ओके और एक सिचुएशन हो सकती है इसी में, परचेस्ड फर्नीचर फॉर कैश. परचेस्ड फर्नीचर फॉर कैश. तो इसमें क्या हो रहा है? फर्नीचर विच इज एन असेट इज इंक्रीजिंग, इट्स कमिंग इनसाइड द बिजनेस, एंड व्हाट इज गोइंग आउट? कैश. कैश इज ऑल्सो एन असेट. कैश बाहर जा रहा है because you are paying for that furniture. So cash is decreasing. So one asset is increasing and the other asset is decreasing. Okay. Now another situation, sixth situation, when there is increase in liability and decrease in the other liability. Decrease in the other liability. ऐसी क्या situation हो सकती है? क्या हो सकती है ऐसी situation? Think. Paying creditors by issuing debentures. अब इसमें क्या हो रहा है? Who are the creditors? Creditors are the people whom the business owes money. The business owes money to the creditors. business को इनको पे करना है. They are the external liability. तो अब आप इस ट्रांजैक्शन में क्या हो रहा है? यू आर पेइंग द क्रेडिटर्स. पेइंग द क्रेडिटर्स का मतलब क्या है? क्रेडिटर्स जो आपकी लाइबिलिटी है दे आर डिक्रीजिंग, है ना, वो डिक्रीज हो रहे हैं क्योंकि आपने उनको पे कर दिया. पर हाउ आर यू पेइंग? यू आर पेइंग बाय इशूइंग डिबेंचर्स. डिबेंचर्स आर सिक्योरिटीज, दे आर द सिक्योरिटीज ऑफ योर कंपनी. डिबेंचर्स आप इशू करते हो अपनी कंपनी के. यू आर नॉट पेइंग द क्रेडिटर्स इन कैश, इंस्टेड यू आर गिविंग देम डिबेंचर्स. Debentures are just like external liability. इसमें आपको क्या पे करना पड़ता है? इंटरेस्ट पे करना पड़ता है. टाइम टू टाइम यू हैव टू पे इंटरेस्ट ऑन डिबेंचर्स एंड यू हैव टू रीपे द अमाउंट. तो डिबेंचर्स आर ऑल्सो लाइबिलिटी फॉर द फर्म बिकॉज डिबेंचर होल्डर्स जो होते हैं, अब ये क्रेडिटर्स डिबेंचर होल्डर्स बन गए. पहले ये क्रेडिटर्स थे, अब ये डिबेंचर होल्डर्स बन गए. तो डिबेंचर होल्डर्स को यू हैव टू पे time to time interest, and after some time you have to repay the entire amount also. So on the one hand your creditors, that is your liability, is decreasing. On the other hand your debenture holders, which is another liability for the business, that is increasing. So increase in liability and decrease in the other liability. So these are the different situations which affect at least two accounts. At least two accounts. So you can just note this down. We look at transactions affecting more than two accounts. More than two accounts. ऐसे कौन से transactions हैं which affect more than two accounts? कोई ऐसा business transaction, for example, I'll give you, sold goods of rupees 5,000 for rupees 7,000. आपके गुड्स कितने वर्थ के थे? they were of 5,000. This is the cost of the goods and they were sold for 7,000. They were sold for 7,000. तो इस पे आपको क्या हो रहा है? प्रॉफिट हो रहा है. So let's go in a logical way. Sold goods. तो अभी आपके goods क्या होते हैं? स्टॉक. So your goods which is called stock, which is an asset, that is going down. That is going down. वो कम हो गया है आपने क्योंकि सेल कर दिए goods. So stock has gone down by how much? 5,000. By 5,000. ठीक है. अब आपने वो गुड्स सेल करे हैं कितने में, 7,000 में सेल करें, तो ये 7,000 कैश आपके पास आया है. सो अब यहाँ पे कैश इज विच इज ऑल्सो एन असेट इज इंक्रीजिंग. ये 7,000 आ गया बिजनेस में, 7,000 कैश आ गया है. और अब ये 5,000 का गुड्स आपने 7,000 में सेल किए, सो यू आर मेकिंग अ प्रॉफिट ऑफ हाउ मच, 2,000 rupees. Profit of 2,000 rupees. Now, where will this profit be shown? Profit. Now, one thing that you have to remember, which is a golden rule, is that capital account is affected by profits, losses, income, expense, drawings and additional capital. Capital account को affect करता है ये profit. Understood? The capital account, this, please remember this. This is a very, very important thing. Capital account को 5 चीजें affect करती हैं. Capital account is the account of the owner. Whenever there is profit, the capital account will increase. Whenever there is loss, the capital account will decrease. Whatever income is there, capital account will increase. Whatever expense is there, capital account will decrease. Drawings, अगर owner कुछ drawings कर रहा है for his personal use, again the capital account will decrease. If the owner gets in additional capital account will increase. So please remember this. This is very, very important. Very, very, very important. That profits, losses, income, expenses, drawings, additional capital, they all affect capital account. तो अभी यहाँ पे जो profit हुआ है उसकी वजह से क्या होगा? Capital account will increase by 2,000 profit. Understood? तो आपकी accounting equation कैसे बनेगी? What is accounting equation? Asset is equal to liability plus capital. तो asset क्या है यहाँ पे? Cash. 7,000 is equal to liability क्या है? What is the liability? Nothing. See, 7,000 asset तो increase हो रहा है, ठीक है? यहाँ पे 7,000 is the cash. But at the same time asset एक decrease भी हो रहा है, that is a stock. तो 5,000 यहाँ पे आप brackets में लिखोगे and that is your stock. Is equal to liability plus capital. अब liability is nothing but capital कितना है? 2,000. 2,000 profit. This profit of 2,000 will go to capital account. अब 7,000 coming in and 5,000 going out. Stock is reduced. So how much is the asset now? 7,000 minus 5,000 is your 2,000. So your LHS is equal to your RHS. So this is a perfect accounting equation. It's a perfect accounting equation. But in this accounting equation, 3 accounts are affected. एक तो है stock, एक है cash, but both of them are assets, and one is your capital account. Understood? As I had already told you that capital account is affected by expenses, losses, profit, income, drawings and additional capital they are all capital account को किन चीज़ों से affect होता है? Expenses, losses, profit, income, drawings, additional capital, but all should be of the current year. They all should be of the current year. This is the important point. Current year. Okay. Expenses होगा तो capital account will decrease. Losses होगा तो decrease. Profit होगा तो increase. Income होगा तो increase. Drawings होगा तो decrease. Additional capital brought by the owner तो increase. But they all should be of the current year. Now we are going to look at a few items and how they are treated in accounting equation. Okay, so we are going to see accounting equation treatment of few items. ठीक है, पहला आइटम है आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंसेस. आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंसेस. Outstanding expenses means they are the expenses of the current year which the business has not yet paid. It has to pay. ठीक है, so outstanding expenses सबसे पहले तो हमको देख रहा है कि क्या ये current year का है. Yes, it is of the current year, so it will affect the capital account. It will affect the capital account. तो outstanding expense क्या है business के लिए? It is a liability. It's an obligation जो बिजनेस को पे करना है. आउटस्टैंडिंग अभी आउटस्टैंडिंग है बट पे करना है. तो यहाँ पे क्या अफेक्ट होगा? एक तो लाइबिलिटी इंक्रीज हो रही है, लाइबिलिटी इंक्रीज हो रही है ना बिजनेस की, बिकॉज आउटस्टैंडिंग है. और दूसरा आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंस क्या है? इट विल अफेक्ट द कैपिटल अकाउंट. कैपिटल अकाउंट विल डिक्रीज. कैपिटल अकाउंट विल डिक्रीज बिकॉज इट इज आउटस्टैंडिंग एक्सपेंसेस ऑफ द करंट ईयर. प्लीज बी केयरफुल. ठीक है, आपको क्या देखना है एक्सपेंसेस इनकम वगैरह में कि आर दे ऑफ द करंट ईयर. इफ दे आर ऑफ द करंट ईयर दे विल अफेक्ट द कैपिटल अकाउंट. दे विल अफेक्ट द कैपिटल अकाउंट. ओके, नाउ सेकेंड, ये तो हो गया आउटस्टैंडिंग. अब अगर हुआ प्री पेड एक्सपेंस. प्रीपेड. प्रीपेड मीन्स इट इज इट ऑफ द करंट ईयर? नहीं. जैसे कि आपने नेक्स्ट ईयर का रेंट पहले करंट ईयर में पे कर दिया, सो दैट रेंट दैट यू हैव पेड इज प्रीपेड. इट इज नॉट ऑफ द करंट ईयर, इट्स ऑफ द नेक्स्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर. सो इज इट, सबसे पहले देखो प्रीपेड एक्सपेंस, इज इट ऑफ द करंट ईयर? नो, इट इज नॉट ऑफ करंट ईयर, इट इज ऑफ द नेक्स्ट फाइनेंशियल ईयर. अपकमिंग ईयर का है. It is not an expense of the current year. So will it affect the capital account? It will not affect the capital account. It will not affect capital account. क्यों? Because it is not of the current year. Why? Because not of current year. That is why. Keep the things clear in your mind. क्यों? Keep asking questions like this. तब आपका लॉजिक रीजनिंग सही रहेगा. अब हम ये क्या किसको अफेक्ट करेगा? प्रीपेड एक्सपेंस. इसका मतलब करंट ईयर में आपने रेंट पे कर दिया तो कैश तो जा रहा है. सो व्हाट इज डिक्रीजिंग? देयर इज अ डिक्रीज इन द असेट. देयर इज अ डिक्रीज इन द असेट विच इज कैश. एंड प्रीपेड एक्सपेंस इज जस्ट लाइक अ asset for the business. It is an asset for the business. Why is it an asset for the business? Because आपने next year का जो expense था वो पहले ही pay कर दिया है. So next year you are going to pay less. So it is just like it's providing you benefit. Whatever provides benefit to business, it's an asset. So prepaid expense is like an asset. So what is happening? On the one hand, cash is going down, asset is decreasing, and on the other hand, your prepaid expense that is an asset is increasing. That is increasing. और यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा था? यहाँ पे outstanding expenses which was a liability that is increasing. तो liability के नीचे आप लिखोगे outstanding expense and that will increase. And on the other hand, as it is of the current year, तो capital account decrease होगा. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? prepaid expense में कैश कम हो रहा है करंट ईयर का, एंड आपका प्रीपेड एक्सपेंस विच इज एन एसेट इज इंक्रीजिंग. अंडरस्टूड व्हाई इट इज एन एसेट? बिकॉज इट प्रोवाइड्स बेनिफिट. नेक्स्ट ईयर यू हैव टू पे लेस. नाउ द थर्ड है आपका accrued income. Are you remembering? We have done all this in the previous chapter. Accrued income is what? It is income due but not yet received. It is also called income due or receivable. अभी तक मिली नहीं है. तो first thing that you are going to see is it of the current year? Yes, it is of the current year. तो ये current year की होती है. Our accrued income is always of the current year. ठीक है, आपको अभी मिलनी है पर अभी मिली नहीं है, मिल जाएगी. You will get, the business will get it, but right now you have not got. So it is right now an accrued income or income receivable. ठीक है, so as it is of the current year, it will affect the capital account. It will affect capital account. क्यों? क्योंकि it is of the current year. It is of the current year. Now accrued income is like an asset for the business. It is an asset. Why is it an asset? Because you will receive that income, है ना? तो आपका asset cash increase होगा ना? So it is like an asset for the business. So what are the two accounts that will be affected? Now cash is increasing. Cash will increase, accrued income. ठीक है? At the same time, your asset, which is your accrued income आप asset के नीचे लिखोगे because it is an asset, that will also increase. So cash, which is an asset, that will increase, and at the same time accrued income, which is an asset, that will also increase. So it affects two. ठीक है, तो asset cash increase होगा और asset accrued income increase होगा. Now the fourth one, that is your unearned income. What is it called? Unearned income, or it's also called income received in advance. In advance. So this income is the income that the business receive in advance. ठीक है, बिजनेस को किसी AB कंपनी ने एडवांस दे दिया 50,000 का टू सेल 5 computers to them. 50,000 rupees advance दे दिया, but the business has not yet delivered those computers. So it's the liability for the business. Advance मिल गया तो अब आपको काम भी तो पूरा करना पड़ेगा. So it's a liability for the business to deliver those 5 computers to AB company. So unearned income or income received in advance, it's a liability of business. It is a liability because आपको जिस चीज़ के पैसे मिले हैं एडवांस में, you have an obligation to complete that work. ठीक है, so it's a liability. Now we have to see, is it of the current year? No, it is of a future period, है ना? आपको वो जो computers है वो next month या maybe 2-3 months के बाद करने हैं. ठीक है, so it is unearned income is not of the current year. It is not of the, first thing you have to see, is it of the current year? No, it is of the next year. Next year का कि में जो काम होना है उसका एडवांस आपको करंट ईयर में मिल गया है. अंडरस्टूड? सो नेक्स्ट ईयर में जो काम होना है, for that whatever advance you have got in the current year, that is called your unearned income. So as it is not of the current year, it will not affect the capital account. Not affect capital account as it is not of current year. Not of current year. देखो जितने भी एक्सपेंस और इनकम है, you have to see whether they are of the current year or not. If they are of the current year, then only they are going to affect the capital account. So here it is of the next year. So what will happen in this? Unearned income, first thing is liability, which is your unearned income, increases. आपको अपना काम पूरा करना है. So the liability is increasing, and what is increasing? Cash. Cash आया ना, आपको इनकम मिली है ना. So cash, which is an asset, that is also increasing. So one hand your liability, that is your unearned income, is increasing, and on the other hand the cash that you are getting in the current year as an advance, which is an asset, that is also increasing. Now the fifth. Okay, fifth is depreciation of assets. Depreciation of assets. Due to the use of the assets for a long period of time, it undergoes wear and tear, it becomes obsolete. तो उसकी वजह से जो use हो रहा है उसका, that is called depreciation, the fall in its value. The assets value will keep decreasing, है ना. तो depreciation क्या है? Depreciation is an expense. It is just like an expense. ठीक है, it is an expense. Or depreciation of the current year, it's an expense. So what will it affect? It will affect the capital account. It will affect the capital account because मैंने ये बोला है ना, expenses will affect capital account if they are of the current year. ठीक है, तो अभी इसमें क्या होगा, एक तो आपका जो asset है that will go down, its value will go down, and on the other hand the capital account will also go down as depreciation is an expense of current year. So capital account depreciation वाले amount से decrease हो जाएगा. Understood? This is the treatment of depreciation of asset. Now the sixth, very very important, sixth is interest on capital. Interest on capital, IOC. Interest on capital क्या होता है? Owner capital लेके आता है, he invests in business, so he will be paid interest by the firm. This interest on capital, who will pay? The business will pay to the owner. The business is going to pay interest to the owner for the capital that he has invested in the business. ठीक है, तो interest on capital एक तरह से business के लिए क्या है? It is an expense. It is an expense. और हमने क्या सीखा है? Expense will affect the capital account. It will affect the capital account. So this expense is going to affect capital account. ठीक है, तो capital account क्या हो जाएगा? Expense है तो decrease हो जाएगा. तो यहाँ पर capital account will decrease as IOC is expense for business. As IOC is expense for the business. अब ये जो IOC है, who is getting the IOC? The owner. Who is getting the IOC? तो owner will again put it in his capital account only. जो IOC owner को मिल रहा है, that will again increase the capital account of the owner. So why is the capital account increasing here? As owner is getting the IOC. IOC business से related है, he cannot put it in his personal account. Where will he put? What is the account of the owner called? It's capital account. तो यहाँ ही जाएगा, फिर से capital account increase हो जाएगा. और यहाँ पे capital account decrease क्यों होगा? Because all the expenses of the business affect the capital account. तो इसीलिए interest on capital is an expense for the business. That is why capital account will decrease. अब एक seventh last one important one is interest on drawings. Interest on drawings. Drawings, who is the person who makes the drawing? Owner. Owner अपने capital account से अगर कुछ withdraw करता है, that is called drawings, and he does it for his personal use. तो business क्या करेगा? He will charge, business will charge interest from the owner. तो ये interest on drawings कौन किसको pay करता है? The owner pays to the business. समझ में आया? कौन पे कर रहा है इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्रॉइंग्स? ओनर पे करेगा, बिकॉज वो विड्रॉ कर रहा है, तो उसको एज अ पेनल्टी बिजनेस क्या चार्ज करेगा? इंटरेस्ट, बिकॉज बिजनेस से पैसा ले रहा है फॉर हिज पर्सनल यूज. सो बिजनेस विल से ओके, यू विड्रॉ बट यू विल रीपे एंड यू विल पे इंटरेस्ट ऑल्सो. ओके, सो नाउ फॉर द बिजनेस, you will always think from the business point of view. For the business, this interest on drawing is an income. It is like an income. मिल रहा है ना business को, तो it's like an income, and income always affects the capital account. It's of the current year, so this will affect capital account. Capital account को affect करेगा. Capital account को income कैसे affect करती है? It will increase. Capital account will increase. ये देखा? So on the one hand, your capital account is increasing. Why here the capital account is increasing? As IOD is income for business. See, every time you have to ask why, when, how, because then the concept should be clear. ऐसा रटना नहीं है. अब दूसरे हैंड में who is paying to the business? Owner. Owner कहाँ से पे करेगा? अपने पर्सनल अकाउंट से थोड़ा पे करेगा. Again, he will pay from his capital account. Owner का account क्या होता है business में? It's a capital account. So again, the capital account will decrease. Why here capital account is decreasing? Because the owner is paying to the business. He is paying the IOD to the business. So why? Why it's decreasing? Because owner is paying IOD to business. He will not pay from his personal account. It's a business transaction. तो कहाँ से पे करेगा? कैपिटल अकाउंट से निकाल के पे कर देगा बिजनेस को. So capital account will decrease. Understood? So these are the 7 very important transactions, and you should be very clear with them, because then only you will be able to do all your accounting equation numericals properly. Accrued income, outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses, unearned income, depreciation of assets, IOC, IOD. Keep all of them in your mind. Take some time, think over it, and then we will do all the numericals. Okay? So please note it down. Okay, now with this we come to an end to the accounting equation chapter, and the next video I am going to do all the numericals from your T.S. Girewal book. So please do not skip this video. Please go through it entirely, because then your theory part will be sorted, and then only you will be able to do the numericals. And please do subscribe, share, comment and like my YouTube channel Simply Commerce. So with this we come to an end to the accounting equation theory part. Okay, thank you so much.